Um, is there any more verses that you think we should look at here in within Kunti's prayers?
Of course, we can continue for many hours. I think this is this is such a special chapter. But maybe one more if you think we have the time.
Yeah, one more, I'm sure.
Okay. This text 42 is one that I like very much. It's one of the concluding prayers, and I think in many ways it brings together. It's the culmination of what she's saying. At the beginning of our conversation, I spoke about how she's now at this point where she's reflecting at who she was and wanting to now fully immerse herself in bhakti. And so she asks for detachment. And after doing that, she then explains why she wants that detachment in this verse 42, which is a beautiful metaphor. Tvayi me nanya vishaya matir madhupate sakrit ratim udvahatad adha gange vogham udanvati. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else. Such a beautiful metaphor this is. A river begins as so many tributaries, no? So many different branches that come together, streams, some coming from springs, some from snow melt in the mountains, some from other rivers, and lakes. Many things flow into a river. And our consciousness is very much like that in the growing phases of our life. Right? So many things to worry about, plan, arrange, fix, aspire to, ambition. So our consciousness becomes bahushaka, as Krishna says in the Gita. It has many different tributaries to it. And yet, even through that, if there is some directionality to all of that, right? We may have these goals and ambitions and problems and so on. And yet, all of those, as multifaceted as they are, if they are moving in a particular direction, right? What is the directionality of our life, of our consciousness? That is always to the sea, no matter how many tributaries there might be. And no matter what a winding path they may take. Sometimes rivers go in all kinds of unusual directions, even reversing course and then heading back. So perhaps it's a metaphor for life in terms of our relationship with Krishna, that it moves in so many directions and has some turns and twists. But yet, if we look at the big picture, if we zoom out and look at the landscape, it's always heading towards Krishna. Or we can hope, we can try that there's that directionality in our life. And eventually, one would hope, at some point, earlier or later, sooner or later, that river becomes so powerful, so many things feed into it, so many experiences, that it becomes unstoppable, like the Ganges does, by the time it reaches Allahabad, right? Prayag, the Triveni Sangam. At that point, it is unstoppable, right? It is powerful, it is wide, it is deep. And then it reaches the Bay of Bengal and meets, like Kunti is describing, like she wants to meet Krishna, right? So she is now past Prayag in her life. The river is powerful. And she's telling Krishna, now let there be no dams, no tributaries, no blockages, no diversions, no turning around. That was all there for my youth. And I did what I had to. I worked in this world. But now I want that focus to be unstoppable. And so it's such a beautiful culmination to her prayers, but also to her life and to her exit from the stage. If we think about the Mahabharata, the Bhagavatam as a drama, these are the words she says, this great matriarch of the family. She's the leader, right? I mean, this is something I didn't mention earlier, but as she's reciting these prayers, the Pandavas are there. Draupadi is there. Bhagavatam says everyone's there, and they're all immersed in the same mood of impending separation from Krishna. But she's the one who speaks up, because she's the eldest. She's the matriarch of the family. And she has had the longest experience with Krishna. And so as these characters are moving off stage, but as she is concluding a life of service and of devotion and of so many things, what a wonderful thing to say as she exits the stage, right? She leaves us, her audience, with this beautiful metaphor and determination of devotion to Krishna.